Well, it's so great that it stopped snowing and the weather.
And I touch of spring.
We do, and I've been going through old footage, which of course is what I've been doing, and I found the Auto Club Speedway footage from 2008.
2008.
Yeah,
wow.
July of 2008, the time attack race, and that was really cool. We had this car there, but I didn't race it.
Nah, it's not
BDX 9. Yeah.
Careful.
Oh yeah, this one's not. No.
She goes, but
No. Yeah, and Glenn had BDX 5. Yeah. And of course, that's one of the two fastest BDXs ever built.
I'll say.
It would be a toss-up between it and BDX 1 as to which one would go the fastest.
Right.
But 5 kept shutting its computer off.
Oh.
Every time they'd get the speedway up at like 140, 160 miles an hour or something, you just shut the computer off.
Oh.
There was some safety feature built into it
Yeah.
that nobody knew about, and they had to reprogram the computer, but Glenn was really ticked off. So that wasn't too fun. Eric was there with BDX 7, the silver one, and like in the very first day, he spun out really hard and probably damaged something. The car had a shimmy to it, and they were going to take it in the pits and fix it, of course, and he went, no, screw it, I'm done. Not going to race it, not going to drive it, not going to do anything with it.
Right.
I'm just parking it. Been there, done that. Got the souvenir T-shirt. Not going to risk breaking the car again.
Oh.
Pissed off.
Exactly.
So he just parked it. And BDX 1, the white one, was there. The other super fast one, and boy, did it live up to its name.
That one.
BDX 1. It was far and away the fastest street car there, and it was kicking the butt of a lot of race cars that were there. The car was just performing better than it ever has. And that was really neat to see.
That's fun.
A lot of fun with that.
Right.
Now, Kaufman had his Mustang there. His is a Miller car.
Oh, wow.
It's an FR 500S, the Miller car that we've seen in the Fast Forward show, the purpose-built race car that was built by Ford as a non-street legal race car. It's the only time they've done that. They built race cars, of course, but all street legal.
Wow.
This is the first time that they built a completely non-street legal, race-only dedicated race car. Kaufman bought one because Kaufman's like that. And he was racing it. He got sponsorship from Hot Rod Magazine and some other big sponsors. And he was there, and he was doing really well. BDX 1 kicked his butt. Well, you know, these things happen. These things happen, but that's a really neat car. Nice. So anyway, Fontana, 2008, July of 2008, the time attack race. Check this out. It's really fun. Well, this character here is Ken Paulus. He owns BDX 1, and he's getting ready to put his more aggressive rubber to the car. He doesn't race with his street tires on. BDX 1 was probably the fastest of the BDX Mustangs ever built, but this one, BDX 5, well, it's pretty closely matched to that one. This is Alan Crockett, the designer and builder of the BDX Mustangs. There were a dozen of these things built. This is BDX 7. This is Chris Stout, Air Force pilot and all-around crew chief here at the track. These days, he's crew chiefing for a Ferrari team, and they move him out to the races in a private jet. How cool is that? All kinds of interesting cars show up at the track for a time attack race. Some of them are strictly non-street legal race cars, and some of them are people's just daily drivers that they bring out to the track. Generally speaking, these would be pretty exotic cars, though. At times, it's almost like a car show. You never know what you're going to run into. Hopefully not literally run into, if you catch my meaning. I get a kick out of the older cars, the vintage cars. Vintage racing is a thing, and a lot of guys like to bring their vintage race cars out to the track and race them. This is time attack racing, and for this particular time attack race, they're racing at the Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. Huge facility used by NASCAR. In this case, the cars are simply racing against the clock, not against each other. Fastest lap time in your category wins the trophy. This year, they even started a drift category. But generally speaking, it's street legal or non-street legal, and then divided into front wheel, rear wheel, or all-wheel drive. As they're only racing against the clock, the cars are started in about 15 to 20 second intervals to keep them spread out. Well, that was fun.
Absolutely.
That was a ball.
Wow. I wish I
had-
could have been there.
Yeah, I do too. That would have been so cool.
I love racing. I lived a half a mile from a racetrack. It's a dirt track out in the middle of the sagebrush. Wild Bill's Raceway.
And as a matter of fact, that's next week's show.
We're gonna
Next
do-
Fast Friday, we're going to Wild Bill's
yeah.
with also some fireworks.
Oh, there we go.
I shot some fireworks. We're going to use a dirt track and fireworks. I don't know. To me, they kind of just go together.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do that.
Yeah.
So that'll be
I
fun.
told you it was my beauty treatment. That's how I exfoliate my skin.
It's a great way to exfoliate.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
also
you come out of there dirty.
well, I saw some military guys there too doing a camo experiment. They were photographing all the cars.
What cars? You can't tell one car from the other.
Well, that's why they wanted, you know, they figured if they could
Except
just
the
paint their
bushes.
vehicles that way, nobody would see them anymore
No.
because they blend in so well.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It was cool. Anyway, that's next week's show, so check that out. And as you watch these things, if you like them, please give us the old thumbs up,
Thumbs up.
like button, because that encourages us, and
Yeah,
we need
absolutely.
encouragement.
Right.
We thrive on encouragement. So if you like the show, the Fast Friday or the regular show or the Wednesday's Fool, any of these things, please give us a thumbs up. It sort of lets us know which of the shows people like and why they
Right.
like them, but it just encourages us.
Right.
If you haven't been over to the channel and if you haven't subscribed, do pop on over to the channel and do subscribe. And you can do that. You can get to all of the movies and go to the channel and subscribe by clicking on the blue button. Zoing! Right here, blue button says subscribe, takes you to the channel, makes you cool, makes you a subscriber. All of this is super, super good.
Yep.
So you want to do that.
Yes.
Well, we're not sure how you found this movie on the internet. We hope you didn't find it boring, and we will see you here again in 1 week with some more massive screwing around. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.